So you're hearing things at a different frequency, or you're interpreting that way. Okay. Now, it's so high pitched, it kind of disturbs your being. So I'm still meditating. I hear the high pitched sound. I'm perceiving it coming in from two ears, but that's probably not what's really happening, because you're not used to this. You're used to hearing through the eardrum. So however I'm perceiving this high pitched sound at this brain wave, at this frequency in the theta delta, something happens. Okay. Something happens to me. And this is well documented. Now I'm sitting up against a chair, but on the floor. Okay. And I experience something pulling my shirt, tugging at a shirt, tugging at my shirt. Okay. Now listen to where I'm at. I'm in a theta, either theta or delta brain wave. I just heard a high pitched sound, extremely high pitched. And now there's a tugging sensation on my shirt. Okay. No one's in this apartment with me. It's not a static type of thing, because static isn't that strong. There's a pulling of my shirt multiple times. So I'm in a different realm where beings, I don't know what they can do. I don't know if they can come into the physical world. I don't know what they have in how they move or anything. This is the first time I'm experiencing this. So was it a ghost? Was it a being in a realm that I don't know about? I don't know what it was, but a lot of people have experienced the same thing. High pitched sound, and then something pulling them, tapping them, breathing, something like hairs on their neck. So if you want to take it back to the classic argument of energy, energy is everything, then it's some type of energy that can maybe come through the pineal gland. I'm not sure about that, but it can mix in with the physical realm, or at least you perceive it that way. Okay. Now I've only hit that realm once. Do I want to hit it again? I don't know. Okay. So that's what I was mentioning, the spooky ghosts. When you get into these higher or lower frequencies, you keep going lower and lower. You're going to get into a realm. You're going to get into a realm where beings are, and they may want to decide to contact you for some reason, because they may have not seen you per se there, or your energy, or what's coming out of your pineal gland. They want to make contact with you. Maybe they're trying to come back home. I don't know. Okay. My understanding is, if you leave the earth and you weren't satisfied with leaving, you still want to do earthly things, then you will stay very close to the earth realm as a ghost. Okay. Now they have angry ones who got killed, and they're angry and they want to get back at whoever killed them and things. You won't ascend to a higher realm because of how you left. You left in a certain way, either grasping to material things, grasping to third dimensional things or lower things, food, sex, money, whatever. And you want to get back to the earth realm. So you're a ghost now. You're still trying to get back to this realm, but you don't know how. Okay. So possibly it was a ghost realm, and someone pulling on me needed help. I don't know, but the phenomena is very real. Okay. Now, do you want to do that? I can't speak for people, but it's very, it's very enlightening. And yes, it is scary at the same time. I'm not going to sit up here and say I wasn't scared, because whoever, if you never experienced that, then it's like, what just happened? Okay. So let's get out of this realm, go to another one. Let's get out of this particular instance and go to another one. This time, I'm sitting in a chair meditating. Okay. I'm still using the psychedelic THC, right? So I'm deep. I'm deep in the meditation. Okay. And you know when you're deep, things just start disappearing as far as consciousness. You don't feel anything on the body, really. Everything's now awareness. It's not physical. It's pretty much awareness. Okay. You're in a different, you're so far. I mean, you're far enough from the beta wave, the waking conscious wave. Okay. You're far enough away from that to experience something different because, you know, life and death is in the mind. Death isn't really physical. After dying is physical. That part is physical. Once the body and all that mesh out, it's going to be energy. You know, I don't know how the brain waves associate with that, but it's going to be some type of energy. So I'm meditating. I'm deep. I hit the pocket, or I hit the gap. And that's what I was saying. I hit a gap, and that's a gap. That's a serious gap. Okay. There's no thought anymore, really. There's no you thinking about tomorrow going to work. That's gone. This is like lifting out of the thought realm, really. It's over. You're somewhere else. Okay. You hit a different frequency. You've left the earth realm as far as energy goes. Yes, your body is still here. So I'm there. I'm meditating. I've gotten the gap. I don't know where exactly I'm at. Theta, delta. Because it doesn't matter when you're there. And here comes a face. Okay, now my eyes have been closed for a long time. There's no external stimuli from the outside world, the physical world. It's impossible. Okay, here comes a face as vivid as you putting on 3D goggles. Okay, but still the eyes are closed. All right. The face comes in, and now it's being perceived by the rods and the cones of the pineal gland, not the rods and the cones of the eye. Not the rods and the cones of the eye, your physical eyes per se. Now it's the third eye taking this picture in. So here it comes, a face. I mean, extremely vivid. I perceived it as it coming into the brain, which if it came out another realm, okay, that might make sense. Coming into the brain, or it seemed like it came into the pineal gland, and it said whatever it said to me. I mean, it seemed like it stopped right there. Maybe it stopped in another dimension that's associated with the pineal gland, or how the pineal gland perceives these beings. And it stopped and said something. Okay. It said something. Now, what? Yeah, it's not speaking English, obviously, but a lot of these beings you interpret, you make them, you make the physical portion of them. If you know, you create the picture of them. They just have the energy. So how it's interpreted was something maybe you created a long time ago, or how your mind works when trying to perceive stuff. So how did it look? I mean, it possibly could have been a woman. I don't remember. It was a while ago, but it seemed like it was green, but it definitely was moving its mouth. Like, that's how I perceived it. Like, it was moving its mouth and was saying something to me. No, I didn't hear anything, but it said something, or something was portrayed as it speaking to me. And it was very vivid back then. And it was very vivid when it happened. It seemed like a green type of being, possibly with whatever, you know, you might say hair, if that's even possible. So again, your mind makes these pictures, but it came in, and it came in very live and fast, and it said something. Okay. So what realm, or what, you know, where was I at, or what did I hit? Who knows? But it was another realm where beings dwell, and it wanted to make itself known. Spirit guide, angry ghost, you know, that hard to figure out. But that's what happens in deeper meditation, not the alpha. Okay. So beta is waking consciousness. Alpha is the next frequency lower of kind of mindfulness and spacing out and zoning out. Then theta and delta are these paranormal realms. So you need to meditate in a serious way to get to these realms. So like I said, I was on psychedelics. Now, have I hit these realms without psychedelics? I don't think so. I have went into some realms with fizzy purple balls and fizzy colors and crazy colors and stuff. Yeah. But this is deeper than that. Can you hit it with that? I'm sure you can, but you really gotta get in the gap pretty hard and strong. Do you want to do it? I don't see why not, because you're going there anyway. You're going somewhere when you leave here, so you might as well get used to some of this. Okay, it's your destiny in some way. So, what is its usefulness? Okay, so I always say that after a meditation clip. What is the usefulness of going to the theta delta brainwave and going into these paranormal realms? Well, who cares? Why? What do you want to do that for? I'll just bring it back to something I said prior. You want to know what your being is about and what are the levels of your being. Not just, you can kick a ball 4 feet. That's the physical world. You got to be bored with the physical world in some aspect and want to know deeper meanings, the deeper meaning about your being and life itself. I mean, I do. When people always questioning things, these are where the answers come from. These deep meditative states. So I think it's worth it now. If you've been meditating and you can't seem to get in the zone, there's too many thoughts going on. Like the post I put up recently about letting thoughts pass. When you're meditating, when you first beginning, you're going to have all kind of crazy thoughts coming in. I mean, from everywhere. They're going to bother you. And that might frustrate you. Because you're trying to get the thoughts out. However, you cannot stop these thoughts. You have to let them just pass through. Just let them pass through. Eventually, they'll turn themselves off. But you have to have the discipline to stay in that meditative state and allow that to happen. Okay, and if your foot's itching, that can mess it up. So your pre-meditation routine needs to be pretty thorough. Trying to get all the little things that can happen. Stretch your lower back out, maybe scratch your legs or whatever that was itching last time so that doesn't happen. Make sure no one interrupts you, because it's the repetition of breathing without distraction that gets you into these realms. And these brain frequencies of these brain waves. So again, it's going to be thoughts from all over. And when you get deeper into these realms, you're going to have strange memories that you haven't thought of maybe in 15 years, depending on how old you are. Strange memories are going to come. Strange music from a long time ago is going to pop up. Strange thoughts that you forgot about, that you forgot are going to come up because you're hitting these parts of the brain. Okay. And they're going to pop up and you're going to be, wow, I didn't hear this song in 15 years, because you're accessing that part of the brain and certain parts of mind. So the allowing of these thoughts to just pass through is the key to hit these next realms.